Some of these players are stars, and that's it. You got a lot of undersized, dynamic players who, in order to maximize their potential, they need the usage that they just not gonna find in the NBA.
Shout out to HoopLord. Yeah, shout out to the HoopLord. Shout out HoopLord. Shout out to HoopLord.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about Jalen Green, right? Or just this rookie class period, and just all the young players in the league in this overcrowded league, right? I've been saying it for a few years now, and I said it, man. I said it longer back than that. Even like I just saw the future of the league becoming like, the players getting more exposure, getting more notoriety with the social media and everything. It just changed the whole landscape. It's like every player, is their own brand, their own entity, and it should be like that. These guys are free agents, you know what I'm saying? They all looking for the next big deal, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about them, you know what I mean? But in the NBA and in any professional setting, it's like you have to do you within the team construct, right? So I'm saying all that to say, guys like Jalen Green, he said he thought he was the number one pick. Obviously, Detroit didn't think that way, but he's coming to really make it. He said he's coming to be like a Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan type of dynamic player, right? That's what type of mindset he has, right? As he should. As does Cade Cunningham. He wants to be a star. He thinks he's a star, right? And he is, right? All these young kids is like, look at James Bouknight. He said he's looking forward to, him and Lamelo in a backcourt. That's gonna be box office, right? All I'm saying is this: the league is so crowded that we still have great talent in this league that is really unrealized potential. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know if this is the league for them to do it in. Because it's the NBA is just one league in America, really, man. And they really cornered the market. And it's like, if these guys are stars, if some of these guys in their mind and in their hearts, with everything they have, they feel like they are stars and they're showmen and they know how to perform and they're capable and they're this, that, and that, but don't get that opportunity to be that star, is very detrimental. It's very that's where we at right now, because you got players like a Malik Monk, right, who's capable of getting 50, right, on a special night, 30 on any given night, 25, 20 on an average night if given that opportunity. But that opportunity ain't coming. So you have to do you within a team construct, and it's not easy for everybody to adjust. Some of these players are stars, and that's it. You got a lot of undersized, dynamic players who, in order to maximize their potential, they need the usage that they just not gonna find in the NBA. For example, like if you look at Boston, you look at their young guards that they got on a two-way deal. You look at guys like Carson Edwards, Tremont Waters. Great, young, talented guards. Tough. I don't know if some of the guards that came out this year can hold those dudes shorts, you know what I'm saying, in a one-on-one. You know what I mean? On some ones. They are special, but they're not going to get their opportunity to show it. Not the way they want to. Maybe on a role, in a key role somewhere, whatever, but not dynamic like they ready to show. Right? You got a guy like Sharif Cooper who just got drafted low. I thought he was good enough to be a top 5 pick. Sharif Cooper is that great of a point guard. He's that skilled that he is a top 5 talent. Went about 40 in the draft. It's not, hey, listen, it's not a guarantee for these guys to be able to come in and get busy. And it's because of the opportunities. I'm telling you, look at Max Asmus, right? The shooter from, I think it was Oral Roberts, right? He had his buzz going. He said, nah, I'm withdrawing from the draft. Next year is gonna be tough to get that buzz back. You're with a small college. How are you gonna get famous again? So we can look at you over guys that's ready. Javon Quinerly, Jelly Fam JQ. I wanted him to come out because it don't get easier, it gets harder. So you got to leave when you hot. Now I understand he wants to take advantage of the NCAA rules and monetizing, off of his brand and likeness. I get it. Stay there 1 year, get your bread. But I would have went through the draft process if I was him. I did a video about that before. But basically this video is to say to guys like Jalen Green, Josh Christopher, all these guys, Cade Cunningham even, we got to understand this is a star-studded league. So we have a Luka, we have a Trey, we have a Lamelo, we have a Ant-Man. Woo, we have an Ant-Man. Jalen Green, you're in that lane. See, because Ant-Man got the same mindset as that. Ant-Man wants to be that guy that's like a Kobe, a Jordan, whatever. Dynamic. We got to show it on the court if you want that usage. Because you're going to have teammates that feel like they're the man too. They need the ball. And they're going to have the name, the brand, the cachet, everything to go with it too. It's no reason why Josh Christopher, Gup, should feel any less than Jalen Green. Yeah, they got drafted in different positions. They drafted for different reasons and all that. But the talent level, this is the cream of the crop here, man. These guys are young stars. Young studs. I guess I'm just saying this because I'm just curious to see if it's enough room for all of them. I'm curious to see if it's enough room for all of this young, amazing talent. Look at Malachi Flynn in Toronto, the guard. To me, he's great. He's just like a Steph. I don't know if he's gonna get that time to shine and really, really, really become that. You got Fred VanVleet over there, great, a stud. I'm telling you, the league has so many players. It's so deep. Jalen Green and Josh Christopher just got drafted by the Houston Rockets, who Kevin Porter Jr. just fell in their lap last year. A star. A stud. You got OKC, and I'm going off the top with this stuff because I don't, I just, know, like, let's just think about it real quick. Look at the guards in OKC. I love Shea. 6'5", 6'6" point guard, do everything. They just drafted Josh Giddey. 6'8" point guard, do everything. Right? They already had Lou Dort. I love Lou Dort. Defensive guy, Marcus Smart type guy, but he can get a bucket. I like him. I called him Baby Baron when he was in college. Lou Dort is going to still be a stud. They have Alexa Pokusevski, 7-foot guard, stud. They just drafted Trey Mann. Listen, man, this league is just, wow. I mean, you got Cam Johnson got drafted by Brooklyn. I mean, you got people drafting. What's the kid from Oklahoma? Lakers just drafted. Kid game like Luka. Yeah, man, just a lot of young talent. And I'm curious to see how they're going to make a name for themselves, because it doesn't always happen. Some of these guys fade off into obscurity. Like, damn, what happened to such and such? And they don't live up to the name, to the potential, you know what I mean? And it's simply because it's too many players, man. This league is really, really deep, man. This league is really deep. Remember Brandon Knight? Remember Brandon Knight, man? Brandon Knight, when he was playing for Phoenix, Coach Earl Watson at the time decided to go with Devin Booker in the backcourt. And that was like the beginning of the end for Brandon Knight, because they had just paid him and Eric Bledsoe to start in the backcourt. And it's little things like that that can happen, and you just never get to reach your potential, because it has to be, you it's not an individual thing within the team construct. It's like, yo, you're gonna have to be able to shine with this amount of touches a game, this amount of shots a game. You know what I mean? So just think about that, man. We'll see. All these young superstars, how good are you if you're not able to be the superstar? How good can you fit in the team without being the main guy? Yeah, you might be a star. You might need the ball every time. But if you're not going to get it, how are you going to produce?